Hi everyone. In this video I'd like to talk about the interview and why assassinating Kim Jong Un in real life would not be a good idea. The interview came out in 2014 when Obama was US president and stars James Franco and Seth Rogen as a talk show host and a producer, who are requested by the CIA to assassinate the North Korean supreme leader. The Obama State Department and the CIA were confirmed to have been involved in the film's production. The project was supposedly also overseen by Bruce W. Bennett, a defense researcher for the Rand Corporation. I say supposedly because, as author and commentator Tim Shorrock told me, Rogen had never heard of Bennett. The film does, however, promote the belief, a belief also held by Bennett, that North Korea is on the brink of collapse and that change will come from within, as there supposedly is a small group of North Korean elites who are already fed up with the regime. If you've heard about the interview, then you've probably also heard about the Sony hacking incident. The Obama administration and the FBI were quick to conclude that North Korea was behind the attack, although evidence for this was flimsy. Shortly after Obama had imposed sanctions against several North Korean agencies and operatives, the New York Times published a piece stating that the NIS had in fact penetrated North Korean computer systems as early as 2010. So if North Korea had been behind the attack, then the US could have easily prevented it. It also suggests that the hacking, which was actually more likely to have been carried out by former Sony employees, was used as an excuse by Obama to take action against North Korea. Honestly, the interview, to me also I didn't like it when I watched it. It also just reeks of, those North Koreans are too stupid to realize they're being oppressed, so they need Big Brother America to help them realize that. North Koreans know that the mythology surrounding the Kim family is not true. They can see evidence of it every day, and honestly, they probably also have a much better idea of what Kim Jong Un is like as a person. As a character in the interview asks, a North Korean character in the interview asks, how are you going to prove to the 24 million people of North Korea that their God is a liar and a murderer? Yeah, well, I'm sorry to say it, Sook, but the people of North Korea are not what's keeping the regime in place. That's for a large part the country's nuclear weapons. Anyway, let me tell you a more likely scenario of tell you about a more likely scenario that would occur if Kim Jong Un were to be assassinated. Absolute chaos would ensue. The North Korean People's Army would take over, and nobody would be sure of what would happen to the country's nuclear weapons. And that is absolutely something to be avoided. I can imagine. Anyway, with South Korea's new president-elect, Yoon Suk-yeol, I'm also honestly a bit worried that South Korea is also going to take a more harsh stance toward North Korea. So, yeah. Anyway, despite the short length of this video, I hope it was informative and any upvotes and subscribes and shares are very much appreciated. And if you would like to see me do more in-depth videos, please consider donating to my coffee. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.